Okay, welcome. We're going back on an adventure with the House of Danger. Don't worry if you weren't here for part one. You didn't really miss out per se. You won't. You will be able to play along with us. I have all of our equipment out here. I'll explain what happened in the first one and what we got and kind of how the game works. But I'm really excited. It's a little quiet, is it? Let's see. Is that better? Awesome. Okay. Well, thanks for joining. Yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. So, essentially, how the game works is we have these story cards, just like the book. If you guys ever read these books growing up, and I'll read the story, try to make it as entertaining as possible, and then there's going to be choices. Either go up the ladder or go outside, stuff like that. And you guys will decide what we do, and then there will be consequences, sometimes good, mostly bad, though, to be honest. And we just choose. Sometimes it has a challenge for us. It will be like a strength challenge, and if we have an item that fits that type of challenge, like a strength challenge, we can use a pocket knife. Gets +1 to our strength challenges, or we can use high-powered binoculars for like intellect challenges. It's +2. It's created some interesting or funny scenarios of trying to find something in our dresser, and we use our high-powered binoculars to see if we missed anything. And then we also have a health kit. The same exact thing, sandwich, different way of healing, does the same thing. And then a minor way of healing is our bottle of water. And I'll explain to you what healing means in just a second. And then we have these items, which I will go over as we recap the story. They don't do anything for us at the moment. We're not really sure what they're all about. But so how the game works is we have this board. We'll look over, there's a picture on the backside, and it has like clues from this whole game, and it's kind of mumbled together, and it kind of helps you play the game better if you can kind of piece it together. So we get 2 minutes to look over that at the beginning. We have our danger meter and our psychic scale. So our main character is a detective, and he also is in tune with the psychic realm. And so the higher psychic level we get, the better the outcome. So like if we're trying to find something and we're only in level 1, which we never got above level 1 on the first round because we kept on dying. Every single time you die, it tells you how many psychic levels to go down. Then we missed out on some clues that we could have gotten because our psychic level is really low. But if your psychic level is high, then you're more in tune with the psychic realm, so on and so forth. So we also ended our danger meter down here, but we're just going to reset at the top meter. The danger meter is essentially whenever we try to do something, so like when this pocket knife gives us +1, hey! Thank you, Chalcidify and King Sploosh, for joining. We'll roll a die, and if the number is below or equal to our danger meter, then we succeed. Oh no, sorry, that's opposite. If it meets the number or is above, then we succeed. But if it's ever below, so if we ever roll a 1 or a 2, we fail. And so the more times we fail, the more times we die, the more scary things that happen. Our danger meter will go up, and eventually only 6s will roll for us. And then if we get all the way to the top here, then we reset, we go down to 3, and we lose our psychic meter. And that's our most important currency, is being in tune with the psychic realm. So that's essentially how this game works. Don't feel like you can't participate. I really want you guys to participate. I'm just gonna be the narrator. There's a lot of book-esque reading to this game. So I'm just gonna read it, and then I'm gonna ask you guys, what do we do? What's the decision? And you guys will let us know. So let's first look at the back of this board. And I'll set a rough 2-minute timer. And let's study the back of this board. And these are our clues. This is what we I'll kind of shape it down and up. Gotta get maybe a little closer. And if you have no idea what you're looking at, you're in good company. In the first episode, I thought I found out some things, and I was like, oh yeah, like that. Like, oh, there's a sword in the middle of the water, and that's the scenario that we're doing right now. No, I was wrong. So, yeah, don't feel like you're lost when looking at this. I think that's supposed to be the point. There we go. Stab the frog. Okay.
Oh, is this the 2 minutes?
Yeah, this is the 2 minutes of Zach has joined me. Mr. Zachary Manning. Zach was with us for the first time. He killed us
Twice?
or three. I think it was 3 times. Yeah.
Let's see. The first was the landmine, and then the monkey with the Dobermans, and then the crazy, whatever it's called, ghost apparition.
Oh yeah, the Colonel. Yeah. So to do a little recap of the first round, so our psychic detective had a nightmare the night before, and he was in a strange place. Not exactly sure if any of this matches his dream, but right when he woke up, he got a phone call, answered it, and a young voice said, "Help me," and then hung up the phone. But he had a police tracer on his personal phone, like we all do, you know?
Yeah.
Like we all do at home. And he was able to get the number, went to work, matched the number to this abandoned house, and so that's where he started going to, because, you know, abandoned houses shouldn't have phone calls saying, "Help me, go out." So upon arriving, we, instead of walking around the whole area to find a nice way in, we jumped the gate. We're attacked by a shadowy, hairy figure, whether that is Sasquatch, a big dog, I don't know, the Tasmanian devil, who knows. But it attacked us. We barely got away. Hid inside like a cat, like a little
Guard station.
The guard station at the beginning. Jumped out. We went on top of a greenhouse. We ended up not jumping in the greenhouse, but
we stepped out of the guardhouse first.
Oh, that's right. We stepped on a landmine, blew up. We respawned, like the edge of tomorrow. You know, woke up on top of the greenhouse.
Lost some psychicness.
Yeah, then we went to a gazebo that had people fighting on top. We climbed on top of the gazebo and found out that there weren't people fighting on top. It was just a broken satellite dish, and we had to make a speed check to catch the satellite dish from like hitting us. We failed. We didn't die, but we lost something. I think danger meter. We're really bad at succeeding apparently. Went inside, found the ghost of a colonel who may or may not have owned the house. He ends up killing us later on, but he was a nice guy at the beginning. And yeah, the house really doesn't make sense. There's a whole lot of weird stuff going on. Found people. That's the briefcase full of money. We just found people inside a gallery, and they were scared off when we showed there. We found a random battery on top of the greenhouse. We found this whirring metal sphere that was making the pond have ripples, and we found what was doing it, and it's this sphere, and it has these 2 buttons, and one button makes it pulse and vibrate, and then when you push both of the buttons in together, it glows. We don't know how brightly it glows, but it doesn't have anything on the card that says that it's useful. All it says is your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. So we got to keep track of that. So we have a battery, a briefcase, and a metal sphere. Yeah, briefcase full of money. And we got to find out what's this whole thing was. Okay, be back soon because we need you to make decisions. It's gonna go mow his lawn. Okay, well, let's jump into it. Where we left off is we entered the mansion, and then we went through the mansion, had things happen, and then we found a metal room, which he learned was an elevator, probably with his psychic senses, you know.
Absolutely.
And I think we're going down. I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we're in the basement now. That's the new chapter.
All I know is that we are now in the elevator. Okay, so let us begin. Oh, and also, so I'll be the narrator. I won't be making decisions. I'll have Zach be making decisions if the chat doesn't say anything, or he'll just be adding his opinion to whatever you guys say. So, a little bit of story for Chapter 3. You're still not sure what's really going on in this place. You are already freaked out by creepy stuff you saw outside Marden House, and the discovery of actual spirits from beyond the grave inside the house has only made you more on edge. You steel your nerves and remind yourself that you're not just an aspiring detective, you're a psychic investigator. You eat spirits for beyond the grave for breakfast.
Apparently not the other way around.
Not really. But the point is you feel a surge of confidence. You can do this. I love how they're like, not really. You're not really eating the spirits.
Yeah.
At any rate, you've come way too far to turn back now. So all you have to do is hope that the depths of the house hold something insight into the mysterious nightmares that have plagued you for weeks and drew you to this modern architecture house of horrors in the first place. That was a long sentence. But the elevator, which all of your hopes rest on, is totally trashed. The last person to use it must have really hated elevators. Based on the scratch marks on the wall, they might have had sharp claws too. A strange sensation now washes over you. Your head spins, you lose your balance, and you fall to your knees. Although you don't quite black out, you're overwhelmed by visions. As your consciousness leaves your body and travels through the house's lower reaches of mind power alone, you drift downward through a meeting room full of huge shadowy figures and a laboratory stocked with equipment. Your awareness projects deeper under the estate. You finally come to a jail cell. Your mind can't penetrate to see who is inside, but a wave of anguish emits from it like a heat from the sun. You sense that the person trapped inside is responsible for what you have encountered so far, and could help you with what you'll encounter next. Okay. Draw clue 76 to discover your goal. Okay. So the goal for this chapter is rescue the prisoner you sensed from your psychic projection. So we know now that somewhere in the basement that we're not in at the moment, there's a person behind bars in a cell, and we can sense that they're responsible for this just dumb adventure that we've been dying and dying and dying. We want out. We want answers. Okay, your mind joins your body again, as though swiftly snapping back into place. It takes you a moment
Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
It takes you a moment to get your bearings. You're in your own body, in an elevator, in a spooky house that you somewhat regret ever setting foot inside. You check your panel and find that all the buttons have been pried off except 2. They might be the only active basement levels. Of course, it's also possible they're just the floors that whoever wrecked this elevator wants to lure you to. With a whoosh, the elevator doors briskly close. Okay. So, we have 2 options. We can press the button that goes to sub-basement 2, or we can press the button that goes to sub-basement 3. Do we want to go just one level lower than where we are now, or do we want to go to... It's weird.
What?
It just said that the stream ended. That's so weird. Yours is still going fine?
Yeah, mine's still going.
Still shows like it's going. Okay, sorry. Wonder why my phone's telling me that we ended. Okay, yeah. So do we want to go one level lower than we are, or do we want to go 2 levels down? I wish... You want to go 2? Okay, mine's back up. Or maybe just the chat is. Chalcidify wants us to go 2 lower.
It says 2. So sub level 2, not 3.
Oh wait, that's a good point. You want to go to sub level 2 or sub level 3? Just want to make sure we're on the same page. 2 lower. Okay, so sub level 3 is where they want to go.
Yes, I agree with this statement.
Okay, so go to story card 78. Okay. It's like practicing for bedtime stories when I'm a dad, you know. I gotta
just have this write the stories for you.
Right. I gotta get my story voice on. I'm fine reading out loud and like reading stuff. I love it, but with my dyslexia, many times, as has already happened in this stream, I like skip a word or in place a word that I think it's going to be.
Right.
Okay, so the elevator drops with a jerk and continues to sub-basement 3. The doors open up into a room with tables holding funnels, glass speakers, test tubes, thermometers, and safety goggles. It looks like a biochemistry lab. It's a complete wreck, just like the elevator, so you can add biochemistry to the list of things the vandal has a grudge against. There's a desk in the corner. Based on the pattern of stuff scattered on the floor, it appears someone was dragged away from it by force and then taken out the door and down a hall. Another door leads into a room where you can see large glass vats full of glowing blue liquid.
That was on the card on the back of the thing.
Was it? Where?
Yeah. So, because there was the weird guy in like the apron and the chef's hat or whatever, and on either side of him was vats.
I don't remember that. We can't look at it.
Dude, I didn't even look at the picture today, and I remember that.
Okay, so we can either follow the path of destruction down the hallway, or we can enter the room with glass vats of glowing blue liquid. What should we do, Joey?
What was the first one?
So we either go down the hallway that has a path of destruction where we think someone was dragged to their death, or we can go to the room with glass vats of glowing blue liquid.
Number 2.
Number
Yes,
2?
I vote vats. Vats.
All right, does our stream have anything they want? We got 2 votes for the safer, at least presumably safer path. We don't know if vats will kill us.
What? And the room where someone is supposedly dragged won't?
What do you think? We're gonna go off what Chalcidify wants. We got 2 votes for the vats. It's always the thing that seems dangerous that is safest. I don't know.
No, because what was it that I did last time? It was the violin. You hear a beautiful violin.
Okay,
Do you
well,
want to investigate? Yeah, let's investigate.
I don't know.
There's a monkey. It points its bow at you, and 26 Dobermans
I
go up and kill you.
I blame you for that one. In the last one, there was an entrancing melody that kept on getting us closer and closer. We had the option to turn away, but Zach decided that he wanted to find out what was happening.
Because this is the second time we ran into it. It's like, oh, it must be important then.
And so then the monkey was upset that we interrupted his thing and sent like 20 Dobermans after us. Any last words?
Apparently, we're going down the room where we're gonna die.
So we're going to vats or we're going to the hallway?
Apparently, the hallway.
I vote not vats. Okay, we're going hallway.
We're so gonna die.
Hey, Parker! We have another person in. We have another person in person to help us make these decisions. We're gonna have to catch Parker up once we take a break. So you'll be a little lost, but that's okay. Okay, so not vats.
You know what's going on.
42.
42.
He's not wrong.
Okay, go to story card 67. Take a seat. We got people on stream making decisions for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You see rows and rows of glowing blue vats, all filled with chimpanzees in various stages of development.
We went in with the vats? I thought we went with the other one.
Oh no! Once we see those chimpanzees, we're like, hey, I ain't dealing with that ish. I'm getting out of here. My bad. Okay.
This is awkward.
Well,
I mean, I'm down to continue.
no. We got scared off by the chimpanzees. Okay. Okay.
So we still have a sandwich, right? A sandwich, a water bottle,
We have
and
a
a first aid kit.
Yeah, and then we got.
So we can keep the danger low. We just can't get our psychic level
Yeah,
high.
we just can't get our cycle level higher. Okay. As you look at the scuffs, broken objects, and smudges of blood, you're positive that someone has been dragged down this hallway. The trail ends inexplicably in the middle of the hall. Was the person picked up and carried the rest of the way, you wonder? There are 3 doors here. You can hear the soft hum of machinery coming from behind a green metal door. A wooden door is partially open and looks like it leads to a break room. There's nothing but silence coming from inside. The last door is closed tight, but the room behind it isn't anything close to quiet. In fact, you can hear the frenzied cries of very large animals. There is a window on the door that has been broken, with cardboard taped over to cover it. Okay. Oh, a premonition. If you are level 3 in psychic, which we are not, so we have to skip. Yeah, that's why we need to get our psychic skill up.
How?
I don't know. Keep on dying.
Be smarter.
Okay, so we can either go to the machine room, with the one with the humming of machinery. We can go try the break room, which is dead silence on the other side. Or we can try the room with screaming beasts on the other side and has a broken picture on the front.
I say the machinery.
You want to go to the machinery room with the low hum, Parker?
Of course you'd say screaming beasts.
Screaming beasts.
Screaming beasts?
You don't want to go to the silent room.
I wanted to play exciting last time too, and it led to my death every time.
Silent rooms are a no-go.
So we're not doing the silent room. So it's either the screaming beast room or the room with the machinery hum.
How large are the screaming beasts?
We don't know. All we know is that we're in a hallway and there's 3 doors we can go through. And we can hear screaming beasts behind one, nothing behind another, and then a machinery-esque hum behind the third.
Well, the machinery-esque hum could be like a turret.
It could.
A turret.
I don't know. Anything's possible in the House of Danger.
Machinery sounds kind of fun.
Machinery. Okay. Well, we let Chalcidify uproot the vote last time, so we're going to go with the vote this time. So we have 2 for machinery.
Just watch, he's gonna be right.
Well, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Okay. This room is filled with generators of every shape and size. They all look extremely unsafe. In fact, one of the older, larger ones has a huge crack in its casing, but it's still running, with irregular bursts of electricity arcing from it to every nearby surface. You'd rather not get too close to it, but you'll have to if you want to investigate the door to a vault on the other side.
Vault?
The only other exit isn't a door at all, but a massive hole in the wall that leads into total darkness. As you feel around the dark for a light switch, you discover that the passageway isn't so much a hallway as a tunnel, with rough walls that have been dug out of rock and soil. This is what it looks like, the generator. Oh wait, sorry. I have a bigger. I have a bigger main. There we go. That's what it looks like. Okay, so we can either try to get past the cracked generator that's emitting electricity, or we can take our luck and go into the tunnel of darkness. Those are our 2 options. We can't turn around.
Tunnel of darkness, or what was the other one?
Or try to sneak past or get past the electric generator to the vault door.
Vault door. Ain't no darkness.
I feel like there's gonna be that random, like, just spark of lightning that just comes out and
That's fine.
vaporizes
We'll throw you out in front.
What do you think, Chalcidify? Or King Sploosh if you're back? My vote is Tunnel of Darkness, okay?
Oh, Tunnel of Darkness? That's like going in the deep ocean.
There's gonna be
Ain't
more.
no Tunnel of Darkness.
I mean, technically, it is the least dangerous option.
Least dangerous.
There's gonna be another, like, apparition down there.
I don't know. Who knows?
And I'm gonna freeze.
If deep ocean is an option, I'd choose it. What do we do, guys? What do we go?
Dude, I'd say generator, man. Go
Zach?
towards the
Do the
generator.
tunnel.
You want to do the tunnel?
Let's do the tunnel.
Okay, we're going into the tunnel.
Yeah, we're dead.
Probably. Doesn't matter what we do. There's gonna be a landmine no matter where we go, just in a random position.
Okay, let's see. That's true. That very much could happen.
Here you find a tentacle monster, and then we switch over to an NSW.
Hey, to Parker, you're gonna get banned on this chat, my friend.
I didn't say anything.
You insinuated.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to jog someone's imagination, is you insinuate.
Shut up. All right. You can't see more than a few feet in front of you as you walk down the tunnel. So when a man's voice calls out from the darkness, you almost jump out of your skin. Hey, you! You freeze. What now? You're the new lab assistant, right? It's about time you got here. You have the briefcase? Ooh.
Oh.
If you have clue 38, give it to the mysterious stranger by discarding it and drawing clue 62. Ha ha ha! We do. We will discard
Something went our way for
I know.
once.
Finally, we have the item needed. Okay, so we discard the briefcase full of money, and
You just got a briefcase full of money?
hey, dude, we don't need that money. We just want to get out of here. Okay, and in return, okay. Pleasure doing business, he says. Even though you gave him what he wanted, he still spits on the floor and grumbles about his crew waiting for him in the garage as he hurries away. Your psychic senses tell you that giving him the briefcase was the right thing to do. Move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale.
Yeah, we're still
Finally.
on level 2.
No, we're in level 1 still. Okay. If you do not have clue 38, draw clue 82. Okay, continue on back. Ooh, look at that little picture. I know. It's a caged room, which might be important. The man rushes back down the tunnel into the direction he came from, his footsteps booming in the darkness. There's a door with iron bars built into the wall here. It looks like it could lead to some sort of cell or maybe a kennel. It's unlocked. Okay, do we follow the man down the tunnel, or do we open the door to the cell to see what's inside? So yeah, to our left is a cell door that's opened already. Or do we follow down the deep, dark pathway where the man's...
I feel like we should go with the cell, because if like the guy finds us following him or something, he'll like pull out a gun and shoot us.
Okay. Ideas, Parker?
I'd say the cell.
The cell? Cell door seems dangerous.
So someone said.
Yeah. It's funny because
He's
they
always
want
the opposite of-
exactly the opposite of what you guys want. I think... no matter what, next decision we'll let Chalcidify decide. But I think we are going to try the cell door. So that is
He
majority
didn't
of
say
votes.
no, just said that.
That's
seems
true.
dangerous.
That's true. Okay, story card 62.
Store card 62.
Okay. You slide open the barred door. It looks much more industrial than the other rooms you've been in. The door slides shut on its own with a clang, and you hear it lock behind you. You see some kind of gated structure down the hallway in front of you, and quickly press yourself against the wall when you realize that 2 figures are guarding it.
Oh my gosh.
There's also a desk on the side of the room that's out of the guard's line of sight. Premonition. If you're a level 3, we are not.
Oh my gosh.
I know. We keep on missing items. Okay, if you try your luck with the guards, or are we going to sneak to the room with the desk?
Do we have anything to help us sneak?
Oh, wait, no, he
We
gets
don't.
to choose.
We don't. What do we do?
The binoculars can't help us sneak? They help us find stuff in drawers.
Well, it might. It just I'll draw the next card.
Gotcha.
Try our luck with the guards. Okay, we're trying our luck with the guards.
Oh dear.
Let's see.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Get back in your cage, cellmate 3412.
3412. Okay. The 2 guards are huge chimpanzees. What's up with chimpanzees? As tall as you are, they are walking upright just like you are. They are wearing security guard uniforms
Just like
you are not. They notice this key difference. They attack. Okay, battle
Oh my
challenge.
gosh. Wow, good
Okay,
job.
so I assume we're using the pocket knife to fight off these
the only thing we
chimpanzees.
have. The battery. Make them stick their tongue to it.
Okay, so we have
Maybe we can charm them.
with our charm. So we got a pocket knife. We're gonna add +1 to our strength. So instead of a 3, we need to just not roll a 1 at the moment. Okay.
And
So
yet I still managed to roll a 1 somehow.
Okay, we got a 6.
Hey!
So that means win. Turn over this card and continue reading.
Who beat the shoes out of
Once you defeat the chimpanzee guards, you find the gate will only open with an electronic key card. If you have clue 28, which we do not. If you do not have clue 28 or 77, we do not. Go to story card 88. Interesting. Oh, man. Yeah, so the first 2 chapters were very... I kind of felt like they're linear, but now, like, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, like, the thing is, like, even on the first chapter, like, we didn't necessarily do much, but even to not do that much, like, it took us over an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Without that key card, you're trapped. You can't get past the gate, and you can't leave the detention center through the locked front door. Just as you're about to give up, you spot a hole in the ceiling tiles, mostly obscured by shadows in the corner of the room. Go through the hole in the ceiling by drawing clue 70. We don't get a choice.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
The hole opens up into a vertical shaft with haphazardly placed handholds like a climbing wall. When I saw that word, I was like, I love that word. I'm going to nail this. Did not. You found a secret passage, but it's required a challenge. We have to ascend the rocky stairway, and we don't have any climbing equipment to help us with our roll. So, who wants to do the roll?
What do we got?
We just need to beat a 2. So as long as you don't roll a 1 and 2, we're good.
Yeah.
All right, we got a 4, which means we passed the climbing challenge. I mean, we might not be great psychic people, but our danger meter we always keep low. So that's good.
True.
Okay, lower danger meter by 1. Oh, and continue to clue.
Can we get, like,
81.
negative danger meter?
No, I don't think so.
Can't have negative danger.
Okay, let's see. Clue 81. Okay, here's another clue for us. You've climbed 20 feet when the handholds suddenly recede into the wall and disappear. This isn't just any secret passage. This is a booby-trapped one. Think fast! Required challenge, avoid falling, which we can use our binoculars, apparently. I love these binoculars.
Avoid falling!
They
Let
are-
me pull out my binoculars!
These binoculars are just my favorite thing.
Coming in
Okay.
clutch, dude.
Yeah, okay. So, we're going to use our binoculars, which means as long as we don't roll a 1, we're fine. Parker, give us a little roll there. No, we got it. Okay. So, lower danger meter by 1 and draw... Oh, this is awesome. Draw clue 78. This is just like a bad... It keeps on getting bad.
Right? The rolls are the only thing that's saving us. Because
Yeah,
we're at
it-
level 3 with the psychic.
It really wants us to fail, because now you found a ledge, but getting onto it could take some serious agility. Required challenge. Get on the ledge quick. I'll roll for this one. We don't have anything to help us. Okay, that was a bad roll.
Whatever.
No,
dude,
it was a bad roll. It was
no.
a bad roll. Okay, we still got it. We still got it. Okay. Lower danger meter by 1, which we cannot, and draw clue 73. Oh man, this is
intense.
I bet it's just trying to kill us.
We should have someone at home roll for us. And tell us what
Oh,
they
that'd be
get.
really great. Chalcedify, if you have a 6-sided dice you can find.
We have no way of verifying, though.
I'll
could
tr-
totally
I'll
ruin
trust
this.
That's fine. Okay, there's a passageway carved into the stone wall here, but someone has piled up a bunch of rocks to block the entrance. Before we fall, we need to make a strength check. We don't
Pocket
have, no, it's not a fighting one. It's a strength one. We don't have any strength. Okay.
But I want to fight these rocks.
Okay. Here we go. I can roll a 1. Okay, yeah. Roll a dice. Tell us what you get.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Got
Oh!
a 5. Hey, we got it. Okay. So, continue to clue 79. Oh, man.
There's a chimpanzee with a gun. What do you do?
It's a gorilla with a banana.
Halfway down the passage, you find a chimpanzee. You called it. Good job.
Is this Planet of the Apes?
Oh, man. Halfway down the passage, you find a chimpanzee sitting at a desk. He's smoking cigarettes and watching TV. He looks angry. Required challenge, fight the angry chimpanzee.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're gonna use our pocket knife. Why don't you give us another roll, Chalcidify?
He's undefeated. It's gonna be a 3. Just watch. Wait, we only
Four.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
all right. Okay. You fight off the chimpanzee and draw clue 75. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay. Oh. Okay. You run past the chimp and right into a 10-foot guinea pig. It is adorable and it can kill you. Attack it, fighting, sneak past it, dexterity, have a table. Oh, what?
Can we pet it?
I don't know. I'm reading the options right now. So you can attack it with fighting. You can sneak past it with dexterity. You can heave a table at it with strength. You can climb over it with climbing, or find another solution, perception.
So we could use the binoculars.
We could. It doesn't tell us exactly what to do.
Because I feel like, oh, it's adorable, but it can kill you. Like, I feel like, let's try to talk to it, and it kills you. Or if we try to fight
see.
it, oh,
Let's
it turns into a 40-foot guinea pig.
Let's find out. What do you guys want to do? Do we want to fight it? Do we want to sneak past it? Do we want to try throwing a table at it? Do we want to climb over the guinea pig, or do we want to try finding another solution?
I feel like we should try to find another solution, but I feel like that's the wrong one. Like, any other one is like, we should.
So Parker wants to throw a table. Zach's still thinking. Our stats are just this. We have
The only way that we can fail, really, is if we roll a lot.
we have help to finding a new solution, and we have help to fighting the guinea pig. Other than that, we're not.
I think we should find a new solution.
Okay,
I don't
so
think we should fight it.
so you're
What
voting
if it becomes
for
our friend?
Okay, so voting for new solution. You're voting to throw a table at it. New solution
But
two.
we,
Okay.
but we don't. Yeah, we don't have a strength.
Okay.
So we'd have to like fight it.
Sweet. So,
Wouldn't that be fighting it? You're throwing a table at it.
do you want to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So +2. So as long as you don't roll a 1. Oh my goodness gracious! He rolls a 1. All right.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay.
If this lowers our psychic level, I'm gonna be so upset.
It does. It lowers our psychic level by 1 and raises danger meter by 2. Okay. That is no longer an option.
Oh, so now we just choose a different one?
Yeah. Now we have to choose a different one.
Fight,
We're stuck in between this guinea pig.
Yeah, now I'm upset. Let's fight it.
You want to fight it?
Let's fight it.
Okay. Are we heaving a table at it, or are we fighting it with our knife?
Dude, pocket knife. It gives us a better roll.
Okay.
Why not do the fun one? Throw a table.
We don't have any strength, and I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Oh,
Chalcidify, could you roll a dice for us?
and we're heaving a
What does he got to roll?
table
3 or higher?
He's got to roll a 2 or higher. Roll a 2?
Oh.
Barely. If we didn't have that pocket knife, we would have lost. Okay. Conquer the guinea pig. Lower danger meter and draw a clue 77. Okay. So.
Not even raise psychic,
yeah.
come on.
So far in this little advent, we found a hole. We had trouble climbing up the hole. We found a grip hold to jump. We found a rock wall that we had to take down. We fought off a chimpanzee. We just fought off a guinea pig. What next? Let's see. I bet they're laughing at us.
Maybe. That was hilarious. I totally called the chimpanzee.
A key card!
Ooh.
You see an Axis key card on the floor. You grab it and run through the doors in front of you, unsure of what is on the other side.
Wait, does that mean because we have the key card, can we like go back?
It says to go to story card 69. So let's see if we already went there. You guys are literally the 2 worst people to have on my screen. Okay.
And this is me restraining myself.
Yeah, I know, but it's a family-friendly stream.
Family friendly.
Okay, you are now in a chamber with 3 prison cell doors.
Hey.
They're heavy iron things with small barred windows that make it difficult to see what might be inside. There's a ring of 3 keys
Pick number 3, my
hanging
lord.
from the nail on the wall. Okay, so we have the key card now. Okay, so we can either try cell A, cell B, or cell C.
I think for the memes, we gotta try 3 now.
Pick number 3, my
Which
lord.
actually would mean 2, wouldn't it? Because he held up the 2
Pick number
fingers.
3, my lord.
Yeah.
Good C's, man.
We going for cell door C? Okay.
See.
Um,
Dude, there's gonna be a crab. There's gonna be a crab in it for C.
A ruined crab, and a lamb's gonna fall. We're gonna have to mill 3.
Okay. Someone sleeping on the cot in cell C with a thin blanket pulled over their face. You can wake the prisoners up so you can talk to him. Attack him before he attacks you, or just tiptoe out of the cell.
What if there's actually no one in the bed, and we go to attack, and technically we win because there's no one there, but then he surprise attacks us, and you know, like you put pillows or blankets or whatever underneath the covers.
Okay. Well, this is what we can try doing. We can try talking to the prisoner. We can attack the prisoner. Or we can just leave the cell.
I vote we leave. Yeah, tiptoe.
Tiptoe? Okay.
I vote we
Fight.
beat a man when he's down.
Well, we have 2 against you, so we're going to tiptoe out of the cell. We're going to go back into the hallway. So now we can try cell B, cell A.
B.
You ever played any video game ever? You always attack the guy laying down. Without fail. To get his loot. You never talk to him.
Do we have a consensus on cell door B or A?
A+.
Guess we're just going to go to B. All right.
Let's go down the line.
Okay. Cell B is empty. Search all you want. There's nothing here.
Wow, okay.
Told you A.
Continue on back. If you go to cell A or cell C, that's our only 2 options now. We can't turn around anymore.
Fine. A. Just watch. We're gonna have to go back to C and talk to the dude.
No, there's gonna be something in cell A. There's a reason why there's cells.
Okay. There's a sleeping figure in cell A, curled up with his back towards you. You can wake up the prisoner and try talking to him, attempt to subdue him before he gets the opportunity to attack you, or just leave.
Let's talk to this guy.
Subdue!
So you want to attack and you want to talk? Okay, wake him up. Okay, but how are we waking up? Are we talking to him or are we fighting him? We got a vote for each, so you're the tiebreaker. We're talking to him? Okay. Okay, try talking to the prisoner.
Don't fight him. That's crazy. Agreed.
Okay. You patiently wait for the prisoner to awaken, and when he does, you discover that he's one of the human-sized chimpanzees.
I told you to talk to the guy in cell C.
The moment he sees you, he lunges at you, beats you back out of the cell, and slams the door behind you.
Okay.
Raise the danger meter by 2.
What a nice guy.
Down. Yeah, so he just wanted his own cell room, you know? Okay.
So we're at 3 now?
Go to story card 69. Let's see.
So wait, hold on. Oh wait, we can't even go back to C?
No, I think we can now. Yeah, so we can try cell A, cell B, or cell C. And so cell C is
Let's
just the last one.
Try C again then.
Okay. Okay, so same thing. There's someone sleeping on the cot in cell C with a thin blanket pulled over his face. You can awake the prisoner. That's awesome. Yeah, good job. You can wake the prisoner up so you can talk to him, attack him before he can attack you, or just tiptoe out of the cell.
Is this we're back in C?
Yeah, we're back in cell C.
I really think
Beat
that
a
this
man
one's
when he's
try.
down, man. We got attacked by a chimp last time.
So you want to attack before you get attacked? That's your idea?
I guess we get talked.
You guess we can talk to him. What do you want?
And then
I say we talk. I feel
You
like
wanna
it's
talk
a trap.
again?
Because like maybe we were supposed to go to A first, because whatever, and then we're gonna think like, oh
Okay.
yeah, let's
You
beat
all
this guy up.
want to talk, so let's talk.
I don't want to talk.
The corpse
That
moves.
seems like the
right answer.
right answer.
All right.
The family-friendly answer.
You gently shake the prisoner by the shoulder. He flings the blanket from his face. It's an exhausting-looking man who's obviously relieved that someone has finally come to his rescue. Thank you. I'm Professor Marsden, he says. Marsden, you ask. Are you related to Henry Marsden? Yes. That was the estate of my ancestor, General Marsden, who killed us in a previous chapter. But at the moment, we have more urgent things to discuss. Okay, go to story card 90. Chapter 3, goal achieved. Professor Marsden looks worried. You have to help me stop my former research assistant, he says. She's twisted our scientific research for evil. So, she's responsible for all these chimps, you ask? Yes, he says. But there's something bigger afoot. I'm talking about the alien science. Marsden says he can provide all the answers you're looking for, but you should first make sure you've prepared to leave this section of the house behind. He can give you explicit directions to important locations if you think you might have missed anything. So,
The vault.
the story return. There are items in this chapter that will be useful later in the story. You can take a risk and go back for any you missed by following the choices below. If you go to the biochemistry, so we can go to the biochemistry lab. We can crawl through the air duct to the conference room. We can go to the printing press room, or we can head to the generator room, or we can just continue to chapter 4. So I'll give those options again because there's, I think, 5.
We already went in the generator,
So
we went in the dark hole.
which was in the generator.
yeah, but he wants
there
to
was
go
a
to the vault in the generator
Yeah.
room.
There was a vault.
So we can go to the biochemistry lab.
There's always some gold.
We can crawl through the air duct.
He's saying
We can go to the printing press. We can go to the generator room, or we can continue to chapter
see the
4.
lab.
So you want to go back through?
Yeah.
You want to go to the lab, Parker?
You know my answer.
He wants to go to the generator
I
room.
want to go to the vault.
I'd go to the printing press. Okay, so we have 3 things we want. You guys got to come to a consensus.
Printing press.
You want to go to
Let's
the
do
printing press? Okay. Okay, we're going to the printing press room. So instead of trying to get out of this nightmare, we're going further down into the nightmare. All right. This room features an odd-looking machine. Judging by the stacks of fake cash everywhere, it must be a counterfeiting printing press. Oh.
I have some.
Oh, and there's a huge chimpanzee here, as big as a man, wearing a security guard uniform. He's leaning on the machine and facing away from you, and he has a gun in a holster on his belt. Attacking him would be quite a risk. Then again, with all the crazy stuff you've seen in this house, you would feel a heck of a lot safer if you could overpower the guard and grab his firearm.
Yeah.
There's a sliding barred door across the room that looks like a door to a jail cell, and it's partially open. Also, a rough hole in the wall leads into a dark tunnel. You're confident you could sneak into either one without the guards spotting you.
I feel like the one with the jail cell has that one where we needed the key card.
It's possible.
So I feel like we should fight the chimpanzee, grab his gun, and then go open the jail cell.
Now we're seeing reason.
Because we have it's an optional challenge. We can fight the chimpanzee if we want, or we can sneak around the sliding barred door, or we can head into the hole. So 3 options here. Fight? Okay.
Fight.
We got. Do we have a good weapon? We have a pocket knife.
Against a gun.
All you need.
Never bring a gun to a pocket knife fight.
Okay.
What do you think Warhammer is? Just a bunch of guys running around.
Well, see, even with the pocket knife, like, it's still... We would, need a roll of 1 to fail?
No, we can now roll a 2 because we're on danger meter 4.
Oh, I thought we were on 3. So
So there's
Maybe
a
we should-
50% chance we're gonna fail.
we should drink a water bottle then. We have 3 of these things. We might as well use them. We haven't been using them.
So drink water
Gun is more
bottle.
useful than a water bottle.
Well, the water bottle lowers the danger level, which
Yeah.
raises our
Water
roll.
bottle lower.
It's science.
Okay,
I'd rather have a gun than a water bottle.
here we go.
Then you could kill a person into water bottle and sneak it.
Chelsea's rolled quite a bit.
Future
I feel
water
like
bottles.
their luck might run out.
Yeah, we're gonna have
And my last roll wasn't too good.
we're gonna have Parker roll it over
Yes.
to me. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, roll. So you need to roll a 3 or above. Oh, barely.
Roll the 3.
Okay, we rolled a 3. Okay. You wrestle the chimp to the ground and steal his revolver. You see there's only one bullet in the chamber.
What?
Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. Cape, I don't think I need psychic senses to realize that this revolver is an important item. Keep this item, move forward 1 space on the psychic scale. Hey! Oh, we failed. We still haven't gotten to level 2 yet.
Right? We would have been if we hadn't messed around with the guinea pig.
Okay, sweet. Well, we now
I said to
have
fight it in the beginning.
a revolver. How exciting. How exciting. Okay. So now we can still go around the sliding barred door, or we can go to the hole in the tunnel.
The jail cell.
That was not one of the options.
Wasn't it?
Isn't there a jail cell in there?
So it's a sliding barred door. That's how it's
It looks
described.
kind of like a jail cell.
Oh, it's just a barred door.
Let's do it.
You want to go sliding barred door?
That sounds like it would just lead you.
Because I feel like the tunnel is like the same tunnel that we already went through. The one that led us... Where did it lead us again? To? I forget.
The jail cell?
Well, we went down the tunnel, and I think it brought us to the 2 chimpanzees.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I agree with just the barred door.
Okay.
Like, it's so simple, but, like, the decisions are, like, huge.
Yeah, they're very big. Okay. You slide open the barred door. It looks much more industrial than the other rooms you've been in. And then you realize you've been here before. Clang! You hear a lock behind you. You see some kind of gated structure down the hallway in front of you and quickly press yourself up against the wall and you realize it's the same 2 chimpanzees guarding it. There's also a desk on the side of the room out of the guard's line of sight. So, we can either try our luck with the guards or we can sneak across the room to the desk.
Maybe...
The
last time we
Yeah,
fought
sneak.
them, if this time we, like, sneak, maybe, like, we overhear a conversation or something.
Okay.
Hey, King's back.
King Sploosh. You missed a lot of story, friend. But
We haven't died, though.
no worries.
You get like resurrected. when
Okay.
you die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
just-
do. It's like Edge of Tomorrow. We get resurrected, but we have
Psychic meter lowers.
yeah,
and
all of our
danger level
stats go down.
rises.
Okay, you make it to the desk unnoticed. The only thing here is a fancy new computer. It's a shiny beige box underneath the monitor that glows with the rows of green text and a blinking command prompt. There's someone in the chat who'd be really good helping us with this. If you can manage to break through the computer's security, you might find some useful information stored in its internal memory.
Would the battery help us?
Let's hear some chimp noises. There, how about that?
Heck yeah, dude.
Optional challenge. Search the computer for information. If you are level 3 or higher in the psychic scale, we're not. So we can try searching the computer. We're not very adept at that. Or we can go over to the gate with the 2 chimps. So there's no... I mean, there might be something bad for losing. But
For
supposedly, there's no danger in checking the computer. Yeah. It's an optional challenge.
Check the computer.
You want to check the computer? Okay. And
He's saying let's sploosh choose.
yeah, Sploosh, what do you want to do?
Check the computer.
So, to give you a little background of what's going on, we're in the basement of the mansion now. We've fought lots of chimpanzees that are acting like men, kinda. And right now we're in a room it's a dark room. The jail cell door is locked behind us. We are currently at a computer that they can't see, so we can try hacking the computer, or we can test our luck and go fight the 2 chimpanzee guards. What do you think? Let's see what Sploosh says. I mean, you know me. I'm pretty sure that means he just wants to go fight the 2 chimps.
Fight.
Do you have any computer skills to speak of?
We fight. Okay, we're gonna go. Just to let you know, they gave you the choice, but they've already had one choice over the other before, so we're gonna make a majority vote. Are we going to fight with King Sploosh's decision, or are we gonna test this computer
What
out?
happened when we fought? Was it the? Oh, it was the
I don't
jail
know.
cell with the key card.
Maybe.
But we have the key card.
We do have the key card. Let's fight. He says we fight.
Okay, we're fighting. We're not gonna test the computer. Okay. Story card 74.
How much longer are we gonna be?
We will definitely be taking a break at 8:30, if not before. If we get to the end of this chapter again, then we'll end it there and start up again at 9. But if we don't, we'll see where this goes. But we'll definitely not have this go later than 8:30, 8:45. And then the next chapter, chapter 4, if you want to join, we'll be doing at 9. Okay, once you defeat the chimpanzee's guards, you find the gate will only open with the electric key card.
We have it.
Shall sit by
I'm
and
sorry.
notice.
Peace out, you gotta run? Okay, have a good one. Okay, so we gotta fight those guards again. So I'll roll real quick. We gotta get a 2.
No, we have a gun.
We got it. Yeah, but the gun isn't a fighting challenge for whatever reason. No. Okay. Turn over this card and continue reading. If we have the clue, wow. If we have the key card, which we do, if you have clues 28 or 77, open the gate. Go to story card 69 again. Oh man, boys. We're back in the hallway with the jail cells.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, so I guess okay.
Okay, so we got story card A or C. I mean, we have jail cell A or C.
Wait.
Do you remember which one is which?
So
C is the professor.
all that would happen though is if we go back to C, then we get him to choose if we go back again. So
It's up to you.
we either end here or we try to find the place with the key card again. But I don't remember how.
We just went to the place with the key card. That's what the key card was for.
Oh, was it really? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I guess.
Just to make a loop.
What do you guys think? What do you think? See ya. Have a good one.
And I was down to go to the vault. That's me. Vault.
Sure, vault.
Okay. So
Well, but do we have to do the C before we do the thing though?
no, I'll just
Yeah.
skip there.
Keen is probably confused.
Vaults also often hold awesomeness.
King's confused. I will.
No, I'll say he might be just because we're like breezing through.
Yes,
this little bit.
I'll explain. Okay, so what happened, King Sploosh, is that we got to this hallway with a bunch of cell doors. We tried multiple of them. One had no one. Another one had a chimpanzee sleeping in there. We decided not to mess with him. Then we had another cell with a guy.
And we did mess with the chimpanzee and he kicked us out.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He did kick us out and locked the door behind him. But then we found the old man Mardson, and he is going to help us show us the way to the lower levels of this mansion. But we decided before doing that, we'd search the mansion again. We went in a loop a little bit. So now they're deciding, instead of going on to chapter 4, they want to see what's in the generator room. Parker really wants to get inside that vault, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. Do you want me to read it again? Yeah, for sure. No. We're gonna because King Sploosh. Okay. So this room is filled with generators of every shape and size. They all look extremely unsafe, particularly the one with the cracked hilt and electricity going everywhere. The only other exit is a door at all, but a massive hole in the wall and total darkness. You can see the vault door on the other side of the generator. So we're gonna try to get past the cracked generator. Is that right? Okay.
Generator.
The very last one.
What's good? The neighborhood.
Okay. If you ever find yourself running a criminal organization, here's a great way to weed out your dumbest and least trustworthy henchmen. Put a big, tempting vault door behind a deadly piece of machinery that kills anyone who gets within 3 feet of it. Unfortunately, the trick works on young psychic investigators as well. You press your back against the far wall and try to scooch toward the vault door as safely as possible. But it's no use. 100,000 volts of electricity surge through you, and your smoldering body slumps to the floor. Dead. The end. Move back 2 spaces on the psychic scale. Yay! This is what happened, you guys.
Wow.
Death is at every corner of the house of danger. So, we wake up in the cell room with Professor Marsden. What do you guys want to do? You want to traverse back through this floor or just get on down to the next floors?
Keep boogieing.
You want to keep boogieing through?
I gotta be going soon.
You got to be going soon? King Sploosh recognized your voice as Parker.
Yeah, it's me. Who's King Sploosh?
King Sploosh is. Yeah. Zach's getting out of here?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Well, we just ended chapter 3. We're actually probably going to take a break there. We'll be back, let's see, 8:45, King Sploosh, if you want to join us for chapter 4 and anyone else. So thank you so much for joining us on chapter 3 of House of Danger, and we'll be back soon. Thank you so much.
This game's pretty sick.